match for it. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. You're not going to shoot me, are you? If you do, I'll die. You know?
If that's what it takes to shut you up, it bugs the crap out of me when someone talks more than I do.
Don't act so rashly, my boy. I've got a doozy of a story for you. But if you snuff out my voice like that, I won't be able to tell it now, will I? Whew. I thought I was a goner for sure. Oops. You saw it too, didn't you? That huge tower jutting out of the ground. That thick shaft that causes women to shudder. Is actually a tunnel, linking the demonic domain to the human world. And of course, your brother Virgil is the one who controls it by using your mommy's amulet.
Amulet?
He's headed to the control room in the basement. If you don't hop down there quick like a bunny, he'll open the gate to hell. Isn't that a scary thought?
And you're telling me this because...
Oops! I forgot to mention one teeny little item. That gizmo there is actually the key to move forward. But the tricky thing is, it sucks the souls of those who hold it. So I think you'd better hurry! But in return for your soul, it'll give you power. Marvelous, isn't it? Just let your young spirit drive you, and go for it!
Wish you would have told me that in the first place. You big mouth moron.
Indeed, 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 indeed. Mission 12, Hunter and Haunted. What the hell was that pronunciation? Hunter and Hunted. There we go. Reclaim the bridge before the soul is lost forever. See the jester? He's also untrustworthy. Like, why would he tell us about Virgil's grand plan or whatever if he himself is a demon? Which he appears to be, right? Something's up. And mission 12, pretty sure that, you know, the big hook thingy, along with this, like, jester's rod, was what spelled out 12. And I could be mistaken, of course. Let's see, what can we get for our 14,000 orbs? Can get a purple orb. So upgrade ebony and ivory. New actions. Just can't get revolver just yet. Bat Rift level 2, will that do? And then Summon Swarm of Blood, there's Bat Rift. Do additional damage via a homing attack. Reverb Shock level 2. I don't know what that does better than previous one. For Revolver. Let's save up actually, just for the time being. And then go for a mission start. I forgot to equip Nevin. Damn it. He who holds this broken device is irradiated and their soul is drained in exchange for power. The Haywire Neo Generator. And now, if it weren't for the fact that it's going to drain our life repeatedly or continuously, we can change it. I'd say we'd change our second weapon into Acme and Rudra just to do the thingamajig. Actually, like, you know, the combat adjutant. So let's do it anyway. Also just force us to try to use the weapon just a tiny bit. And see, the Devil Trigger form is sort of half wind, half fire. So neat. We can't generate health with the Devil Trigger in this stage. Obviously. The enemies tend to drop green orbs during the segment just to keep it going. timing off, I think. That, let me start mashing them. It's a bit because we're in DT, so technically since Dante is a bit faster in this mode as well. But to even use that move, we have to be even tighter in our timing. I don't know. That high, you can just go up and above. Up and above, up and beyond. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Some kind of idiom, I think. See, under the bridge here, yep, it's right there, but let's first just get full health. We could probably like save that for later, but fuck that noise. So that doesn't do anything. Let's just mash it. We had additional move to use. No, that's not working anymore. Dante, no! There we go. Blue orb fragment. And that gives us a blue orb. Which should also, yeah, give us our health back. So all in all, it's a win-win-win-win-win situation. Don't know how many wins that was, but definitely more than enough, right? The Derby now really fires faster if you are like standing on the ground. Need a little detail. Taunt that. Something, see the mirror, you'll see a fool, fight like a man. It's just out of range. No, oops. I get like the combo going, man. I just couldn't. I put my drink down, so I couldn't use the door. Don't know the stats happening in Rupert specifically. Whether it's more power or more speed. Pretty sure the door forwards is open. Oops. Of course we don't get staggered at all in level trigger. It's hard to tell what's going on. So now just for the sake of speed, let's just run. Because we are low on health. And it gives madness. Get the orbs. Oop. go for long jumps if, you know, locking on wouldn't actively harm this. Or in the 11 hallway. You can see that guy before he's completely gone. Of course, saw in a cutscene too, didn't we? You know, we're dead. Our health ran out, so let's just continue. Puts us right outside the door. You know when a single nose hair in your nose just starts bugging you? That's just victim to that. In the zone right now. Of course, I say that. I'm probably going to head early then. Where we come from? Thing with like our hikes, since doing an enemy step, jumping on an enemy essentially resets your jumps of your actions. You can jump even more. Is this the place? Seems so. The funny thing, right, about Dante's Devil Trigger giving him his coat then being made of scales is that even without his coat, as we've seen in some of the other Devil Trigger forms, like in other Devil Trigger forms he doesn't have the code wings. Vital Star Large. Let's learn a new action for Cerberus. Let's give it Revolver 2 just to increase the velocity, because that's nice. Then we'll equip it, because we can take another optional Jester fight, which I say we do just for the orbs, even though it's, you know, time and potentially health going to be sapped by it. Again, it's completely optional. Only the first one is mandatory, even in the special edition. Of course, outside the special edition, these fights do not exist. See, he spins a bit more. Yeah, just wanted some DT. Of course, you can technically hit them. Those balls. This is all his lines are just reused lines from throughout the game. Goddamn depth perception, I can't use the shadows to track it where they are, but it sounds a bit hard. Maybe, of course. I thought I was closer to him than the ball. Just blast him. All the balls, which will inevitably like bounce into us. Yes, that. Oh, I get another my name line. Come on, of course they all spawn right above him. Halfway dead. Get around, you know, safe hits. I tried doing a Homebreak there, but for some reason the game didn't let me. Forgot I saw Cerberus equipped. Unload. To avoid the balls. I tried, you know, jumping up, doing a helm break on the green ball. I failed. Might get him though, depending on how tough the next bits are gonna be. I was doing a helm break. It's alright. He's got a big ball with purple goop in half of its face and heterochromia. Aren't you a bit of the evil wizard guy, right? Of course, Jess is not heterochromia himself, but he doesn't have like the weird burn thing. Try to hit him, he'll just go away and do that. Tiny, tiny green orb. Oh, come on. Again, of course, on me, because Dante is hitting the glowing orbs. Not Rebellion. The timing for the thing is definitely tougher with on DT because Dante is faster, so technically it's faster too. Come on. Actually, just for the sake of it, let's use this large vital star we just got. Fully replenishes our health. So we don't have to, you know, go for a complete do-over. This optional fight, which can definitely be a pain. I think the idea is that you have to like hit the ball enough for him to fall off. He's calling himself Joker though, which is kind of a like the leftover from early on development, where his name literally was Joker. The figured no, that's too close to the Batman villain, so let's rename Jester.
Excuse me.
Of course, it taunts a bit, but he's going to drop a bunch of orbs. $4,000 something. Don't think we can get anything for it, so let's just keep on trucking. Again, it's nice that the special edition adds adds additional like optional bosses and everything, but It's also weird because it breaks the pacing. Of course, you aren't forced to use them, but it's content. You gotta play it, right? My blue fire. Talk about horsepower, am I right?
Talk about horsepower.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I forgot that was a line here as well.
A chicken race with a horse, huh? Fair enough.
Idea here is literally a chicken race, at least for the time being, that we are to, try to hit it with a helm break as it runs towards us. Pretty sure at least that's what we're supposed to do. Right now, this is just embarrassing. But then it stops, you can run up to it. Actually, if you helm break its head or something, that doing so will stop. Yeah, see, that stopped it dead in its tracks. And we hit it enough to enter the second stage, or second phase. The boss fight.
First chicken, now gladiator. This just keeps getting better and better. Too bad there's nobody here to enjoy the show!
The fight changes quite drastically. We'll start running around to the side, shooting things at us. Either hit the horse or the wagon. Our hike is, of course, turning out to be the MVP. Starting on the wagon, we can get a bunch of good hits in. What? Am I slamming this with the wagon? Yeah, of course you're supposed to go away when it does that and jump up and miss that. Teleporting business. Maybe we could do the same old trick that worked before. Oop. Another trick up its sleeve. It slows time. This weird bubble thing appears after it gets back up. Smash, like pitch, like almost pixel perfect timing. Yeah, I'm hit by the wheel. Not much health left. Oh. The ball extends and it hit us with the wagon. Let's continue. I have to do the fight all over again. But as long as we, do the first bit right, we should be where we were in no time. It's mainly about timing the helm breakers so that you hit its head, and you must remember that the sword is slightly, Rebellion is longer than Dante. You don't have to be right on top of it, and that will affect your timing. Ah, too early. Too early or too late, right? You see that we're too late and end up colliding with it ourselves. Rebellion. I think we damaged it there, but I could of course be wrong. Cerberus is... Oh, it's doing the time slow even up here. Interesting. Oh, it's me being too late again. Too late again. The Cerberus is Devil Trigger form. It's all about increased power and not so much increased speed. No, don't really use that.
Come on, man.
Oh, stop. Go on to Gladiator. The iframes from jumping. How high also is that? Like iframes, but it's only during the initial jump bit, just like the jump itself. Only more exciting way to do this. Whoop. Able to jump the very last second. So the dodge roll is technically a jump with the iframes. We could run off to the side, attempt getting some hits in. A good old horse. As he kicks them out, kick him back in again. Shit. You have to be prepared. Alright, comes back out. The wagon on fire, I don't think. Land on it. Can't land on the horse. The taunt was mainly just to get some good old DT. Because our health is not looking too hot. Go. Yeah, we hit it, but it also hit us. We can't do another trade like that. Come on, win. Let's play it a bit safer. Oh, it's so close. Woo! Holy hell, I thought we're done for. There we fucking go. Holy shit, that was great. Oh man. Pardon me. That was fucking great. I have to watch that myself later. Looks like Dante got a little upgrade to his horsepower. Quicksilver. Special power that Geryon used to control time. This style gives you more freedom in battle to try out different tactics and combos. We won't be using it, mainly because using it requires us to give up our... Since it's a style, requires giving up Swordmaster and everything, and I don't want to do that. And not only that, it also takes up DT. So it's really a bad trade. It's crazy though, but not for us.
Seed of Sparta! I told you that I remembered your ancient scent. No matter where you went to, you could never hide from me. You're not the one I faced before. But the smell, there are two of them. That excellent Sparta had two sons.
Like Virgil too got a little upgrade from that demon. And of course, in being blind and unable to discern the smells, also means that Dante does not stink. You know, as he kind of joked about himself, but no, it's a scent of Sparta's blood. See, D for time, that's to be expected. S for orbs, B for style, and D for damage, because we did use a large, well, Devil Star, and we also died once. And then B for items used, because it was a big item. So all in all, a B rank, which is the par, so it's alright. Game that already exists, but we will save in file 8 for some hating, rating, and masturbating before we head on to the next mission.